Well, Africa's technology scene continues to grow, with millions of people across the continent gaining access to mobile and internet technology. Analysts say that for a continent with the youngest population in the world, the prospects of what has been called the fourth industrial revolution mean that it will be able to address its high levels of youth unemployment. VOA's Jackson Mvunganyi reports that in many places, digital technology is reshaping the job market and helping to unleash the economic potential of Africa's youth.
Development experts say that the majority of countries across the African continent are on the verge of a tech-driven transformation. Numbers show that more people, especially the youth, continue to gain access to mobile technology, and internet penetration is projected to see a growth of over 130% by the year 2025. There's no doubt that this level of access to knowledge and information presents the population on the continent with more opportunities to solve some of its challenges in sectors like education and healthcare. Most importantly, technology presents the potential to solve Africa's persistent youth unemployment problem. And in many places, there are signs that this is already starting to happen. From Lagos to Nairobi, the continent hosts over 400 tech hubs, where thousands of the continent's young entrepreneurs are taking inspiration from places as far as the Silicon Valley in California. They are creating startups with the primary purpose of providing solutions to both local and global challenges. And for the last 6 years, 30 of these top entrepreneurs are selected by Demo Africa, a launchpad for African startups. At their annual event, they get to showcase their ideas in front of an audience and a panel of expert judges. This year's Demo Africa was held in Morocco's city of Casablanca. It was the first time the annual event was brought to North Africa. Perhaps a fitting tribute to the fact that Morocco just rejoined the African Union after a 33-year absence.
Understanding.
And for the first 2 days, the entrepreneurs are taken through a startup bootcamp where they spend a rigorous day learning about the various aspects related to business management from industry experts and veteran entrepreneurs.
Out of every company in my portfolio, some of them are demo.
Stephen Ozoigbo heads the African Technology Foundation, a Silicon Valley-based corporation that seeks to connect African technologies to the global entrepreneurial and investment ecosystem. He says that as the world gets ready for the fourth industrial revolution, the future of tech is in Africa.
Africa is the future because this is the youngest continent. This is one of the most populous continents, and more importantly, this is where the next industrial revolution will be most accelerated and heaviest in terms of adoption and commercialization. By the end of this event, we hope to have moved the conversation forward just a little bit and really get some investments into some of these startups, allow some of these startups to get globalized, allow them to have deeper and better technology resources, allow them to build partnerships with corporates and other investors around the world, but more importantly, give them a platform to tell their stories, connect to their customers, build their markets. These are all the targets that we have every year with Demo.
Over the last 6 years, Demo Africa has connected over 3,000 young African tech entrepreneurs like the ones at this year's showcase with others around the world. They hope to gain knowledge and investment.
Morocco, you guys have doubts.
One of the people behind this initiative is Thomas Debas. He is the acting special representative for global partnerships at the State Department. In 2012, his office partnered with other organizations to launch the Lions at Africa initiative with the goal of helping 100,000 African entrepreneurs launch and expand technology-based businesses by 2020.
What I have seen from the last 6 years is that the type of talent, the type of startups that are coming to Demo, their robustness, their experience, and the quality of ideas that they're putting it out is a lot more global. In a sense, they're not just solving their local challenges, but they're solving global challenges that are not unique to Africa. And that's the beauty of the startup scene, is that if you're creating enterprises that solves real-world problems, then it has an opportunity and promise to be expanded in any market, whether it's in Asia, whether it's Europe, whether it's Latin America, whether America. The entire globe is your marketplace.
This year's top winner was Khadija Jaluli, a social innovator whose startup company Hawker is building an electric car for people with reduced mobility. She will be joining 4 other startups on a trip to the Silicon Valley in California to participate in the 2019 edition of the Lions at Africa Innovation Tour. For Voice of America, I'm Jackson Mvunganyi.